I have a new pool and the filter is a SwimPro Voyager filter. I cleaned the cartridge. Reconnected it following instructions. Primed pump turned on with pressure valve open until filter filled water. There is a loud noise coming from the filter. Not pump, but the filter.
Who manufactured the pool?
Zodiac.
Do you plan on doing the work yourself?
Yes. I've had a home pool 8 years. Old pool failed and got a new one. Always took care of things myself.
Is there anything else the pool technician should know before I connect you? Rest assured that they'll be able to help you.
The pump is a Hayward SwimPro also.
Hello, this is Wendy, Aka customer on I Can Help. It sounds like the filter may not be seated properly as there are no loose parts in the filter. I think you need to open the tank and see if the filter came up from the support it sits on, or if the support has separated from the bottom of the tank. If air is inside, the pressure gauge needle would be jumpy and the air should work out, and it can be loud as well. Let me know what you find.
Couple questions. Should the ring come apart from the filter cover? It doesn't, too. There is moisture inside the pressure gauge and it usually runs at 20. I've opened filter a few times now and cartridge seems to be seated just fine.
No, the filter ring does not come apart. Normal for moisture to be inside pressure gauge. What is pressure after you clean filter and what horsepower pump do you have in model?
2 horsepower. Customer attachment July 10, 2021 7:57 and 53 seconds p.m.
Okay, that all looks compatible in hydraulics. What kind of noise is it making? If you put your hands on the filter top and push down, does it stop?
The pressure has always run at 16 to 20 since it was installed. We had a heavy storm. I figured there may some debris in filter, so I opened and cleaned it. Was used to a one before, it wasn't bad. Put it back together and this loud noise started. If you think it's just some air working itself out, I could run it. I was and am worried about damaging pump or filter. The noise is in that video I sent. Yes, if I push down hard on top of filter cover it stops.
I didn't get a video, but if the filter is vibrating on the pad it will make a noise as well. But it sounds like a spacer/part could be missing in the filter that would cause this.
My manual does not show a part called a spacer part?
I'm sorry, I just looked at that particular filter breakdown. The only thing, other than air, that could be rattling around would be one of the adapter nuts. But if you didn't see one of those off, then it must be air. If pressure is reading around 20, you should be fine.
Okay, thanks. So I guess I'll let it run a while to see if air bleeds out, fingers crossed.
If not, you will have to look for something that has come loose inside the unit. Only other thing that can cause that. Good luck and have a good weekend.
Thank you.
You can try turning the element a quarter turn to lock in. This change has been made to some cartridge filters.
Okay. Thanks. Did not do anything yesterday, had a busy day. We'll work on that this morning. Still doing it, but not quite as loud. PSI still at 20 when I take filter cover off. I close off water supply to the pump and filter, return line. I don't have a valve to shut off return, so I use my winter rubber plug. After reopening by closing drain valve at the base, secure and lock filter ring, I did screw in cartridge as suggested, open air relief valve and water supplies, then start it up. I start it without the return ball in place. No sense putting return valve ball in until I know there is no noise. It's when I add the water return valve ball that it starts again, I guess as water return rate is diminished a bit.
So this sounds like a water or air in the water issue. Check all connections to be sure they are tight.
Okay, thanks.
Complete.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.